I know what it feels like to have that weight on your chest and everything seems to be going wrong and you're ready to give up. I have lived that. And right now, I just want to sit with you and share my story and just take you through what the shifts were in that season, because those shifts that happened, I believe that they can help you. So let's get into it. My name is Labria. Welcome back. I am a mom, an athlete, and an entrepreneur. And like I said, I want to share my story. So let's jump right into it. I felt this weight on my chest that it was making it hard to breathe. And I felt like a failure in every area of my life, in my career, as a mom, as God's daughter. I just felt like everything that I touched would break and I couldn't get anything right. That season was necessary, and that season showed me something that I didn't want to learn at the time, and that is strength isn't built by wishful thinking or just praying. That strength is built by getting up even at your lowest moments. God also opened my eyes at that time to reveal to me that on the career side, that career was just not meant for me. Being in that space is what actually helped me to transition out of working my 9 to 5. But let me tell you, in that moment, I didn't see that. I was so low. I sat in the depths of that dark space for about 2 days. In that third day, I told myself, I need to prove to myself that I'm not a failure, that everything that I touch doesn't break. So on that third day, I picked up 2 dumbbells, myself to the basement, and I did a 5-minute workout that day. And that was it. I didn't go longer than 5 minutes. I didn't go less than 5 minutes. I got up and only did 5 minutes, and I read one Bible scripture. And I want to share the verse that carried me through this season, which is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8-9. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. Oh, the tears are coming. And that scripture in that season reminded me that I may be pressed, that things may not be going my way, that yes, things are hard, but they're not going to kill me, that I am pressed, but I'm not going to die, and that it's going to be okay. And that even though I know in the moment it feels like the world is ending, and you feel like you can't do anything, but I am here to remind you that you are going to be okay. So let's get into the 3 shifts that really helped me. The first one is you have to accept your reality without judgment. There were parts of my story that I did not want to accept because it was too painful. It hurt too much. Who wants to admit that, yeah, some of the things that are happening is not working? The truth is, acceptance doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. It actually puts control back into your hands. And that was the first step to rewriting the next chapter in my life. So I want to ask you, what are you not accepting and what do you need to accept? The second shift that helped me is strength is built in small steps, not big strides. We think that our lives will change overnight, like in 24 hours. And I get it. I'm that person, like, I want to do something. I want to change my life. I want to do it in like the next hour, but that's not realistic. My life didn't change in 24 hours. It didn't even change in 1 month. The one thing that did change was my mindset. So my environment didn't change at the time, but the way that I was perceiving the world and showing up in different situations changed, which then started to shift everything in my life. It took months before I made the decision to quit my 9 to 5, because there was still work that God was doing within me. Building strength is not about this just taking this one big leap. The last shift is you're in control more than you think you are. Let me tell you, when I felt like a failure, I also felt powerless. I felt like life was happening to me. I had to realize that I, Labria, was making the decision to stay in a position that did not align with my strengths or my purpose. And there's this great quote that says, we choose what we are not changing. And when I started to choose differently, just those daily small steps, I began to see that I had more control than I thought I did. Maybe you feel like a failure right now, and maybe you feel like nothing is working, and I want you to get alone and I want you to ask God this. I want you to ask him, what do you want me? What do you need me to learn in this season? And ask him to open your heart and your mind to receive what he is telling you, because it may not feel good in the moment, but that is going to be the thing that's going to help you take that step and put one foot in front of the other. And looking back, I see that the strength that I had been praying for was already within me. I'm praying for God to give me this, give me strength, Lord, get me out of this. But the gag is the strength was already within me. It just needed to be worked on and tested. And that same strength is within you. And I realized that strength isn't built when you're already feeling strong. It's built in the valley. It's built in those dark places, those ugly places where we don't want to be. Those moments, and in those moments you choose, you make the decision to get up. If you felt encouraged, definitely subscribe so you don't miss any videos like this. Also, if you're in this season right now, drop a comment. I want to pray for you. Lastly, I made a video a few days ago about locking in for the last 4 months of this year. So if you are looking to align more with your purpose, if you're looking to change the way you are showing up for yourself, if you're looking maybe to change your relationship with your body, change your relationship with food, etc., right? We have all these goals. Definitely check that video out, and I'll see you in the next video.